Oh, please don't lick your booty while I'm filming. Can you not? You can have a bath, but just leave your booty out. Hi everyone, so back with beauty favourites today because I've not done anything beauty related in a good while, so I thought I'd talk about my current favourite beauty items. Oh, by the way, we have got Coco in here today. The setting does not feel very glam because we're in between changing the bedding and Coco loves getting in the way. So yeah, I've not put the bedding back on because Coco's sat comfy, so I'm hoping she's not going to be too distracting, although she's very cute. So I'll sort of start out with base and kind of go through my makeup, if that makes sense. So the first thing that I'll show you is the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Sticks. So they look like this. You've probably seen them on YouTube already. This is basically all I'm using for foundation now. I've got a few different colours. So I've got some that are sort of just foundation based, some that are more contour based. The main ones that I use are 140, 130 for sort of highlight, and then 220 for contour, so I use that kind of around my cheeks and along my jawline. 140 is the one that I use just as a main kind of base colour. I just think that they blend really well, they're a good cheap alternative and they're good for on the go. I'm loving foundation that doesn't require faff. Something that I got to sort of go alongside that was the MAC 130 brush. It's really mucky, I need to clean it. But I've been using this for sort of cream contour. I use it like here and around my forehead. I just think it's a lot more precise than like a bigger brush. I sort of go in with this and then I'll go in with a bigger brush to make sure everything's blended before I put powder on. So a concealer that I'm loving is the YSL All Hours Concealer. This one is what I mainly use under my eyes because it sets quite well. It's nice under powder and it is super thick, so it's nice and pigmented. It's good for getting rid of the dark circles. I use that alongside the L'Oreal Shaping Sticks just if I need a little bit more coverage. This one sort of comes around foundation. It's a product that's new to me. It's the Bobbi Brown All Over Glow. So it looks like that. It's just a really nice colour and you put it on and your face just looks so glowy. Like I'd wear this without makeup as well, sort of on holiday or if like when my skin's a bit better. I wouldn't say it's a highlighter, I'd say it's more like something that I'd use under makeup, but it's definitely worth trying if you're like seeking that glowy summer vibe, which I'm sort of working on at the minute. And then I've got something for brows. So this is the Hourglass Arch Brow Volumizing Fibre Gel. Fibre gels are not something that I'm like into because I feel like I don't want stuff dropping off on my face during the day, but I would say this is more like a gel. It adds to your brows, like it does make them thicker, but it's not like the little like fluffy things that I've seen on some products. I don't use this as my main brow product. I always use Dip Brow because I just think it lasts really good. But if I can't be bothered to do soap brows, which soap brows are amazing, but it takes a piss. I just ain't got time for that every day. So if I do want a bit more texture to my brow, like I don't want like a stenciled shape, then I go over it with this because it does give it a sort of fluffier feel. I've got a couple of highlighters too. So I've got the L'Oreal Highlighting Powder Palette in Cool Glow. So that's this one. These colours are really good for me because they're not too standouty. It's not the word I was looking for. I love the colours and I think they're also really good for nose highlight. I know that's a bit specific, but I use them on my cheeks, so I use them like here and under my brow bone, but nose wise I always find it really difficult to get a good highlighter that doesn't just make it look like I've fudged my makeup up. But you can just sort of dab a little bit and then, oh, this is gonna go wrong. Oh, look at that, shiny nose. The white I don't use as much unless I'm going on a night out, but the other three I think are like perfect sort of neutrals if you're just at your mid-tan stage, which is what I'm at. Another one is from Sleek and it's their Strobe Dome. I got this quite a while ago and it doesn't really look like much and I can't actually work out if it's cream or powder. I think it's cream, but it feels so powdery. It's just like a bronzy highlight and it looks so nice on if you have got a tan. When I've put fake tan on, this looks amazing and I would use it as well like on my collarbone or something like that. I've also got a blush to show you. So this is L'Oreal's Life's a Peach. This is not like a L'Oreal sponsored thing, by the way. I've got quite a lot of L'Oreal products and some of them have been sort of press samples. But I have, out of quite a lot of products, found a few that I really love, and these are the ones that I do wear most days. I wanted to show you this one because I've never really been a blush person. I always am bronzer over blush, and that probably makes my face like really one-dimensional. But I started wearing a little bit of blush after getting this one, and it's the Life's a Peach Skin Awakening Blush. So it's just a super peachy, lovely colour, but it smells incredible. Like, it smells like a peach, it's amazing. So I think that kind of drew me in. But I love the colour as well, like it does actually give my face a bit of colour without being too far away from my bronzer comfort zone. My favourite mascara at the minute is from Estee Lauder. It's the Pure Colour Envy Lash Multi-Effects Waterproof. I feel like part of that is the name and not all of it. I don't really know. But yeah, it's this Estee Lauder one. It is a waterproof mascara. I didn't specifically want a waterproof mascara, but I've got the straightest lashes ever. Like, they might as well just not even be there because they're so straight you can't see them. I'd be happy with them if they were curled, but they just don't curl at all. It does not matter how long I sit with an eyelash curler, within 2 seconds they're just going to be flat as a fart. So I did sort of dabble with waterproof mascaras, having heard that they would hold a curl better. This is the only one that I actually think I can see a noticeable difference. Like, my lashes do seem to hold a curl much better, they look more curled in general, and they don't just completely flop like normal. I thought I'd finish with my favourite lipsticks. I've probably talked about these on the blog before, so if you've followed me for a while you might have seen them already, but I love my NYX Lingerie liquid lip colours. These are the two that I always end up wearing. So I've got Ruffle Trim and Push Up. Ruffle Trim is probably the one that I wear the most. That's what I've got on now. It's just like a nice pink, but not too pink. This one is a little bit more nude, so if you want something that's not quite as noticeable, then this is a good one, and probably if you're a little bit paler too. So I'm gonna get off now because my battery light is flashing and I think the camera's gonna die. But yeah, I hope that sort of covered a few of my favourites at the minute. I hope Coco's not been too distracting. She's snoozing now, but she's been a bit of a pain earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna get off now, and I'll link everything below for you so you can find everything. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.